Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you, podcasts. You'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interests. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. So this looks like one of those court cases that are going to drag along until probably as long as they can be in court for. So Smart Eagles posted this, including the Patriotic Fund page. They say 6th President Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu and his wife, Miss Esther Lungu, at Lusaka Magistrate Court Complex. Miss Lungu is appearing before Magistrate Simvula for continuation of trial. So this is in the case of those alleged stolen vehicles. If you remember, at some point when police almost broke into Sunzu's house, where the government was renting for them at the time, this is the case that she appeared in court for. So as you can see, Raphael Nakachinda, SG for PF, the one that Edgar Lungu runs, because as you are aware, there are two camps of the PF. There's one that is run by Mao Sampa and this one that is run by Edgar Chagwa Lungu. So this is them exiting court, and then Mumbipiri, one of the people that had advocated for Edgar Lungu to get back into active politics. So these are images from there. Then Boma Nusambo and his wife also were in court for their own case. So the case has just coincided with Miss Esther Lungu's court case or court appearance. That is Makebizu. And then Mao Sampa seems to be antagonizing the UPND. I do not know what strategy he's using. So now he's brought up the issue. If you remember, President Hakainde has been appointing a number of vice presidents, special envoys. For example, in the election observation, Nevas Mumba was appointed in Zimbabwe. Kabindele should have gone to the Central Republic of somewhere in Africa. He had done an observation also. So now Mao Sampa questions to say about special envoys appointments. I gather President Hakainde actually appointed for former president, vice presidents as special envoys. So now he questions to say how come he has not appointed either Guy Scott or Miss Inongewina, who are former vice presidents. And also he questions, is this part of a national budget? The question that may be asked is whether in the 2024 budget, there's a budget line for 4 special envoy roles. I never saw it, but maybe the contingency fund in such is approved by in the budget. But most of these are covered. For example, Nebas Mumba was under SADC, and then Kabinde should have been under AU. So usually those bodies pay for those things. But anyway, those that may know better, Mao Sampa is asking to say who pays for these people that President Hakainde Hichilema is appointing, namely Kabindere and Nevas Mumba. What is how come he has not appointed Guy Scott or Inongewina, and who pays for that? So if you may have the answer, provide it to Mao Sampa. But then again, Mao Sampa is a member of parliament. He's supposed to ask that question in parliament anyway. So he's asked that question. You may provide the details if you have that. What is Boma Nusambo? What is at court? He made a number of PF cadres. This was posted by Kalemba, who had said, "Hey, boss wabon saying Sarah Shaniko Yabunga," shouting at Boma Nusambo, "We are hungry. Give us something for meal." They interpret. And then Boma Nusambo responds to say, "Mamfulu kaka," and then they shouted, "Yeah, boss," as you expected, the cadres. And then they accompanied him at the vehicle, expecting him to do the usual. And they just dashed off. So Kalemba was just laughing at the PF cadres to say, even him himself is hungry. How can he be dashing out money? Anyway, we'll wait and see how that plays out. But in other news, New Heritage Party to hold a mass rally in Mandevu, Lusaka. So they had written, this is Shalakateka, the president for New Heritage Party, had written to the police, say the New Heritage Party has notified the Zambia police of its intention to hold a mass rally in Mandevu Chipata grounds on Saturday, 1st June 2024, around 10 hours to 18 hours in Lusaka. Topics to be covered, and then she lists the topics that they intend to cover at the rally: opposition alternatives to high cost of living and doing business, solutions to hunger situation in the country. That's number 2. Youth-led job creation, Mopani mines sale, return of Konkola copper mines, and back of Vendetta, local-led institutions and Zambia in the Zambian economy, sidelining and demonizing of civil servants based on tribe, and deteriorating governance in the country under the UPND, among other things. All peace-loving and progressive Zambians are encouraged to attend. So they wrote that, and the police was immediate to respond to her letter. So once she submitted that list of things that she wants to do at the political rally that she wants to hold, and the police responded. So police demand Heritage Party registration certificate. So the police have demanded that in view of the Heritage Party intentions to hold a mass rally on Mandevu 1st January, 1st June, police have demanded a registration certificate for them to respond. So, because if you remember, this is the party that was run by General Godfrey Miyanda. So probably they want to find out if there was a smooth transition according to the constitution, because she just appeared to say she's the new president, and no one questioned it. So probably the police might know something, and then obviously Shalakateka questions to say this is just one of the maneuvers that Inspector General of Police is using to, and then she says, today the same state through the Zambia Police IG, Grafeo Msambale demand does not know if the New Heritage Party is registered party. So she laughs it off to say, I mean, she's worked in the corporate world, so she knows she cannot be doing an illegality. Anyway, she says, let's see, has since submitted, yes, so they have since submitted copies of registration certificate awaiting another trick from the police command, and nation shall be informed accordingly. So she says they've submitted what the police required. Let's hear the second excuse that will come up if that rally will be allowed to take place. This is in the mass newspaper, Lungu Never Loves Zambians. This is VJ Mwanga responding to that. It's a part of the newspaper. News Diggers says, being booed is part of politics, and people do not hate Hakainde Hichilema. They want speedy results, UPND. So these are the things that people are questioning. Some sections of the UPND seems to be admitting to say there was some booing at the stadium. Others are denying. Because if you read this statement, that's some level of acknowledgement to say there was some booing. And others are blatantly saying there was no booing. It was among us soccer fans anyway. It's just politics at the end of the day. So this was reported in the News Diggers, and then it's a reality check for Hakainde Hichilema. Brian Mundu, the advisors president Hakainde Hichilema, to fulfill the promises that he used to win the people, to win back the people's belief. Based on the prevailing situation in the nation. So that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button, you click on the notifications to get the notifications of every video that I upload. I try to upload every week, sometimes every day of the week, but definitely each week you expect a video. So make sure you click on the subscribe, like this video, and there's much more on the playlist. So visit the channel and
ndimtanda wa Yesu sopano ndaupeza moyo 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 sopano ndaupeza moyo Ninali ndi machimo ndimtanda wa Yesu Ninali ndi machimo ndimtanda wa Yesu Ninali ndi machimo ndimtanda wa Yesu sopano ndaupeza moyo 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 sopano ndaupeza moyo Ninali osoba ndimtanda wa Yesu Ninali osoba ndimtanda wa Yesu Ninali osoba ndimtanda wa Yesu sopano ndaupeza moyo